아! 아! 오! 에? 아.
ฮึบฮักยุกยุกยุกปุ๊บฮัดฮึกยุกฮัดปุ๊บ ปุ๊บปุ๊บปุ๊บฮัดฮึดฮัดฮึดยุกฮึดปุ๊บปุ๊บฮึดยุกปุ๊บ ฮักอืมอืมอืมฮ่าฮึโอ้อืมเอออ่าฮักฮึบฮักฮึบฮักฮัดปุ๊บฮัดยุกฮึบฮัดฮึบ 아. 아. 어.
아. 아? 아? 아. 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 ほう。おう。あ
いや。おう。はい。
おう。あおお。えい。おお。おお。うわ。あおお。ああ。おお。あおお。ああ。おお。
はあ。はっはっは。ああ。
总 정말 짜릿했어 어디선가 내게 윙크한 까만 눈동자 But your beautiful eyes got me lost now Yeah yeah 깜짝 놀라게 하기는 해도 자신만 나는 너의 끝에도 Like you from the get-go 쿨함은 그대로 부담감은 채로
아. 하.
Cause you know you're sparkling like a shooting star I can see it's going far 얼마나 상큼할까 Little pop up all around the world 마법 같은 걸 I'm ready, let's go You already know Coca-Cola 맛있다 Coca-Cola 맛있다 See you looking catchy, here's your cola See you looking catchy, here's your cola Coca-Cola 맛있다 Coca-Cola 맛있다 See you looking catchy, here's your cola See you looking catchy, here's your cola 사실 궁금했어 저기선가 내 눈에 띄던 까만 내 글자 Boy stylish glow up got me hooked now Yeah yeah 살짝 지겹게 보이긴 해도 완전 달달한 너의 그 애교 Like you from the get-go 스윗한 만 그대로 불안감은 제로 Cause you know it's popping like a shooting star Can see it's going far 얼마나 상큼할까 We will pop up all around the world 마법 같은 걸 I'm ready, let's go You already know Coca-Cola 맛있다 Coca-Cola 맛있다 See you looking catchy, here's your cola See you looking catchy, here's your cola Coca-Cola 맛있다 Coca-Cola 맛있다 See you looking catchy, here's your cola See you looking catchy, here's your cola Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. 말해줘, say it back, oh say it out. 아침이 너무 멀어서 say it out. 훌쩍 커버렸어, 함께한 기억처럼 널 보는 내 마음은 어느새 여름 지나가을 기다렸지. All this time. Do you want somebody like I want somebody 날 보고 웃었지만 Do you think about me now yeah all the time yeah all the time I got no time to lose 내 길었던
Definitely picked the wrong
guy.
guy. I'm curious the quality of the product is why I asked.
It is. Hold on.
If it's like $5, that's pretty funny.
Do you see what you're
35.
35?
In
Okay,
total.
that's a decent price.
Oh my.
Yeah, this is AB's face mask that he uses. Apparently, AB, he offered this to me, by the way.
Yeah.
I guess your face gets hot when you eat gluten.
Yeah, it's certain foods. I think it's gluten. But I walk around the office wearing that. Then I have one at home as well.
I've seen him like this.
You know,
In store.
I wonder if this would be really good for my skin.
Is it good to reduce like puffiness?
Olivia?
I think in terms of inflammation, ice is known to decrease.
What about
that.
like pores? Like, does it make your pores smaller?
I don't know about
Sam,
that.
you have one of these too, right?
I do know very quickly that in store, if you were to buy that neck brace, it's $21.99. So
Sam has a lot of similar issues to me. She has like a full Iron Man suit of different.
It does look Iron Man.
I have ice socks, I have an ice mask, I have an ice helmet,
my
I
Ice
have
socks?
like mittens, I have everything.
Like a super villain arc.
I hate being hot, but I have a gluten allergy, and whenever I eat gluten, I get like burning up.
Wow.
It's crazy.
So, do you eat gluten knowing that's gonna happen, and then you're prepared?
Yes.
Okay,
I try to avoid it, but sometimes I want a croissant.
Yeah.
that's right. You've seen this in action, Ian. Did this shock you the first time she busted out her ice sculpturing Mr. Dr. Freeze shit?
No, I mean the socks. She bought me a pair when we were talking long distance. She mailed some to me.
Oh my
You gotta
God.
try this.
Oh.
Yeah.
She got you ready for that early.
Oh yeah. That was early on, but the socks are nice. They are nice.
So what?
I
How
feel
does
like I'm
that?
gonna try this on my face.
It is. It actually. The mask seems quite nice. It
Yeah.
fits my face pretty nicely. I think.
We have the glass things with the water
Right,
here, I
that's-
think,
yeah,
on
I
the
knew-
beauty segment. If you want
Can I
to
use that on my neck?
Yeah.
Can I? Do we have those here?
Yeah. Let me go see.
Oh my God, that'd feel amazing. Wait, so what are the feet ones for? Is that like people with like diabetes have puffy?
I think the ones that I have like are intended for people with diabetes.
Oh,
but,
what's up?
But the one for whatever reason, at the end of the day, especially in the summer, my feet are so hot, and I cannot go to bed with hot feet. It drives
Yo.
me so crazy if my feet are hot. I hate that feeling.
So wait, you keep them in the freezer,
Yeah.
and they have beads like this?
The ones that I have are like gel pads inside of like socks.
Holy shit!
basically. Yeah.
There it is. Hey, Gabe. Fuck, baby. Where you at today?
I'm at a shoe store. I'm trying to buy those Travis Scott Jordan. Yeah, flat.
Travis Scott Jordan?
Travis Scott dropped the new shoe.
Really?
It looks like it. They look at Splash.
Let's
Fuck.
go get one. Here,
Bitch.
let's join you.
Can we see it?
Yeah, let's go get the shoe.
Unfortunately, the store it's supposed to be shoe pucks, but they close it and they turn it into a barber shop. Fuck.
Oh.
I'm disappointed.
So you're not in front of a shoe store.
It was a shoe store like before.
Maybe the barbers have some. Maybe they left some in the back.
It's a grand opening.
Fuck. That's what it is.
Well, maybe,
Fuck, man.
maybe let's go get our
Disappointed.
haircut then. Since we're here, you know. Nah, don't touch your hair. Your hair looks great, man.
Yeah.
I love what you did there.
Fuck.
Fuck. All right. Well, now, so you're gonna go
Are
to
you
a
a
different.
fan of Travis Scott?
I just like the style of shoes. Travis Scott is good. I just like the fashion of the shoes.
Is he the guy that killed all those people
Yeah.
at the show?
Yeah.
Did you know about that? The stampede.
But
I
they're
heard
same
that's
shoes,
what
though.
happened in Houston.
Yeah. Just be careful if you go to one of his shows. Okay. I don't
Yeah,
want
maybe
anything
don't
happen to
go.
you.
Don't go. To
I gotta
the
have
show.
a guard with me, motherfucker.
That's what's up, motherfucker. Fuck, baby. So are you off to another shoe store?
I'm trying to find one, but it's kind of like I think you have to go to the mall or something or a special
I don't
shoe
think.
store.
Yeah, I don't think regular shoe store will have it. You know?
Apparently, they're going for $1,600.
Depends on the style of the
Jeez.
shoe.
Ooh,
The
the
resale.
style.
Yeah.
Are you
Jesus
prepared to
Christ.
spend that much, Gabe?
We'll see.
Here they are.
If somebody knows me, give me a. Wow, what's our? Those are fly.
I'm not like a sneaker guy, but those look kind of like.
They look like normal shoes to me.
They look like
I
normal
think the
shoes.
name.
Don't love
It's
the
the
colors.
name.
Look at they
You're
make
buying the name of the shoes.
another pair. They make like reverse mocha. There's a bunch of different color combinations, but
Yes.
they are very expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, look at the mocha.
My favorite Travis Scott shoe. There's one actually commemorating the Stampede. It's just got like, it's got like pictures of all these slain people and stuff. It's super hot. Blood red. It's awesome. Yeah.
I get one of the shoes. The only thing I would change is the inner sole. I gotta feel comfortable walking in the shoes. Those kind of shoes, you put them on, they feel like flat. They hurt your feet after a while. So
Fuck, baby.
I gotta put better inner soles.
Fuck that. Wait, these are just Air Jordans. What's Travis Scott?
Those are
got to do
Air
with this?
Jordans.
It was a special collaboration that Travis did with Nike.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I hope you find it, buddy. I'm always rooting for you in whatever endeavor you're pursuing. Shoes,
Yeah.
alcohol, women, whatever it is, I got your back.
Fuck
You
yeah.
understand? Woo, fuck, baby, fuck. Shit in my dick, bitch.
Shit in my dick. Shit on my tit hole.
Okay.
Suck it.
Suck it. Hey,
Suck it.
force feed me shit and suck it out of my tits like a baby, bitch.
Woo. Fuck me. Fuck yeah. Woo.
Any
Shit
good?
on my.
Any fun plans for the weekend?
Woo.
Yeah, just woos.
It's all about sports, baby. Woo. Some cuddling and snuggling and shit. Fuck.
Wait, what? What did you just
Snuggling?
say? Yeah, you said it's all about sports. It's all about snuggling. I didn't understand that.
Yeah. Woo. Watching sports. Woo,
you
with some babes and just snuggle.
Oh,
Babes.
Wait.
Multiple?
Are you?
Nah.
Wait, are you snuggling with someone this weekend?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Okay.
If I find
We're just
somebody, that's good.
manifesting.
Yeah.
We're just manifesting right now.
Oh, we don't have any prospects necessarily, but maybe the universe will intervene. Is that right? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Gabe, listen. You're the greatest man that ever did it. With the woos and the wheeze and the wahs. Up the wazoo. We got
Up the wazoo, deep in there.
deep in the wazoo, my friend, is where you'll find me going woo. You got me this time, though. You're getting better at it.
That's 2 weeks in a row. Exactly.
All right, Gabe, you have a great weekend, okay? We love you.
Have a good weekend.
I was gonna say, who the fuck is
Uncle Gabe. Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe?
Uncle Gabe? Who the fuck is
Yeah.
Uncle Gabe? Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's some pictures of you at Zach's show. I saw you
I
got on
like this
stage.
picture.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty
Oh
exciting.
yeah.
Nick, AB.
AB.
This picture is so good.
This is a really pretty. Actually, this is a great photo.
Yeah.
I
That
love
was an awesome time.
Glad you had fun, buddy.
it. We'll see you.
All
Hopefully,
right.
we'll see you at our live show, right, in June.
Sure.
Oh, of course.
It's planned. Bitch.
Bitch. All right, buddy. Have a great one. Okay. We love you.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bitch.
Bitch. Shit in my fucking shit under my fingernails, and then finger paint. Yeah, I'm running out of things, frankly, to do there. All right, Gabe. Love you, buddy. See ya.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bitch.
That's White Claw Gabe, everybody. The beloved. I'm suffering. By the way, thank you, Ashley Pizza, for that massive gift. It's so good. Wasn't there another one too?
What was pizza party? Chrissy.
This is Sherlock.
Oh yeah, Chrissy Sherlock. Huge. Thank you so much. Wow.
That's 100.
Yeah, that's crazy. Average Eric.
Wow.
Dude, thank you.
Thanks.
Charlie, average height Eric. Okay. I'm glad you let that out in the beginning. You know what I mean? I didn't have to ask. Ethan, your boy Charlie just put out a tone-deaf video on iDubbbz and he's called out. Well, Charlie's not my boy in any sense. I
I
mean,
see a lot of people don't like Ethan, and that's totally
yeah,
fine. You don't
like
like everyone or anything.
I mean, I don't have beef with Charlie or anything, but he's not my boy. I mean, shit. But I do actually want to go over iDubbbz's video. And I did see Charlie's video. I watched it right before we went live. And I actually have a comment about that, too.
Me too, brother.
Okay. Really? And by the way, before we do that, let's not ignore that Queen Zebra. Yes, we love her. Stand up.
Zebra.
Stunt on him.
Oh, for the Zeb.
Okay.
Keep it going.
She is cheating on me. You can see
Cheating
her
on
bra.
you with a zebra.
It's all falling apart.
Oh, God.
And you feel comfortable going outside in that?
I was trying to think of a joke. Nothing came to mind.
They would say that, but it's so funny because, like, I mean, the beach paradox, like, you know, these, they're, I don't get it. What is wrong with people? Anyway, whatever. Here's,
I love it.
yeah, so you look awesome.
Thank
you guys got
you.
some good photos.
Yes, we did.
Fun. You guys also, you and Lena and your crew, you have crazy squad goals. You guys went to a
Yes.
Teletubby pop-up? I was like, the fuck?
Okay, so I started a Team Ela email and I put it on my Instagram bio because I'm trying to branch out, get some deals maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So Taylor has been going over my email, and every time she's like, "Oh, we got this invite for
This one's
a
pop.
movie premiere," and I'm like, "What movie? I don't know the movie." And then we were all together. We did a shoot this week. Tati, the one in purple, she's the photographer that did the really cool photo shoot I just posted with the butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
So we were all doing a shoot, and Taylor was just reading me this email. She was like, "We just got this invite for a Teletubbies pop-up," and I was like,
Huge
"Let's
opportunity.
go!
Huge opportunity.
Let's fucking go!"
Wait, what do they sell at a Teletubbies?
They weren't selling anything.
What the fuck are they doing there?
They're just, you know, Teletubbies been like kind of like really cool. Taylor was showing me on TikTok. If
They
you
having
check
a
their
moment.
if you check their TikTok, they're like posting sleigh memes and stuff.
What's their product? What are they selling?
I don't
Is
know.
Teletubbies still making?
They're kind of big. They're kind of big with the like transgender and gay community apparently too.
Okay.
So there were a few like queens out there.
Okay.
At the pop-up.
Yeah, the show ended in 2001. Like, what's happening? Why are the Teletubbies
I
out
don't
here
know.
doing pop-ups?
And so we show up at the pop-up.
Ha! What? Nah. Hey.
And it was such a weird mixture of people. Like there was only maybe one kid, mostly adults. And when we showed up, the lady was like, "Oh, the Teletubbies are gonna come out in 10 minutes."
So wait, the Teletubbies came out?
They came out.
Mascots fully clothed?
Yes.
Who's paying for this? They're not selling anything. They don't have a show. They're not selling anything. I don't understand. Is George Soros funding this to erode the culture of America?
They had a mural. There was music going on. It was really loud, and there was a mural of them on the wall.
Yeah.
And this guy was. Everybody. By the way, everybody loved us because we showed up like the most
You
on
guys,
team.
Yeah.
And so they gave us these markers, and they're like, "Do you guys want to sign on the mural?" And there was music going, and he said apparently anywhere but the face. And I heard the face.
Oh my god.
And I thought he said like go for the face or something like that.
You did that?
I went and I did it on the face.
Oh no.
And then he looks at me and he's like, I said anything but the face.
Oh no.
I couldn't believe it.
Wait, who?
I
The
could not-
artist?
I don't even know I don't know. No, I don't know what he was. He was working.
That's awesome. I mean, that's sad. It's horrible, but also awesome.
They're rebooting. Netflix is rebooting them.
Okay, that's what's happening.
There it
is.
There it is.
Also, we had some like hair plans that was going to be
Yeah.
really cool, but it didn't work out. But still, we arrived and it's like everyone stopped and just looked at us. They were amazed.
Did they feed you guys? Did you get drinks? Like, what's happening there? What do you do there?
I have no idea. People just like chatting with each other. We came for content, you know. So
There's no activities? You just sit there, you just stand there and talk about Teletubbies? I don't get this.
Have you ever seen Teletubbies? It's just like they're just kind of wandering around in open fields. It's very in the vibe of
they had a few like
Oh.
cases showing some of the Teletubbies collabs, I guess, that's happened over the years. So there was like some display of Teletubbies apparel, Teletubbies boots.
They had goodie bags.
They had goodie bags.
In the goodie bag.
A cookie and something.
And
God damn it,
a
Teletubby.
surprise Teletubby figurine.
A cookie and a juice box.
Perfect for nap time. Here actually is the squad.
And then Sassy, she's like a TikTok mastermind apparently, so she was telling me what to do on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get invited. I don't know if you know, but I actually camped in the original series.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wait, is that a joke or are you serious?
Dan is the son.
No, I'm the son.
Okay, I don't know if you were referring, because I just showed it, and I don't know if you were referring to like maybe you were a baby in that show. Sometimes shit happens.
He was the baby
Not that
son.
Okay, well, welcome back, Teletubbies, and here we are talking about it. So, making waves in the entertainment industry.
They actually reached out today if we want to do anything for Teddy Fresh with them.
That could be fun, actually. That'd be a fun license.
Yeah.
It depends how much creative freedom they'll give us.
I think they do. Have you seen type green Teletubbies boots?
Because sometimes when you work with these IPs, some of them are super cool, and some of them are like, you cannot do anything. You can't even have your brand near our brand's specs. The characters can't interact. They can't overlap. It's like, chill the fuck out. Why am I doing this then? I'm just making merch. Oh, Teletubbies.
Green boots.
Green boots.
I sent.
Yo, what the fuck? Who made these?
I don't remember, but I think it's like a high-end brand.
Oh, I'm
right?
sure.
God.
Yeah.
Dude, that's Christian Cohen. You want to know how much these babies are? $2,500. Let's get it. Still in stock, apparently. Not exactly a line around the block for these, but maybe they made too many, huh? I would have made like 5 of these a day.
I'm seeing a photo of Anne Hathaway wearing them.
Let me see that.
I would wear those so hard.
They're so fire.
I love
They're available.
I'm actually surprised it's not sold out, to be honest. Let's see, designer, boots, Anne Hathaway. Let's see it. That's it? What kind of fucking photo is this?
That's
What are we?
Devil Wears Prada.
AB!
AB, please give me this. Not only is it
That's
fake,
that she says, "Are you wearing
Okay, let me
the
tell you
Chanel
something.
boots?"
Mine-
Yeah, I am.
It's such a bad Photoshop too.
it's such a bad Photoshop. And even if it was real, I can't even see your fucking feet.
Also, they look horrible with that outfit.
Most important.
Yeah, obviously.
Totally doesn't.
Yeah.
So there you go. Nobody's actually wearing it. But, thanks for that. Yeah, so I think it'd be fun. I think when you work with someone like that, we gotta be upfront and be like, okay, we're down, but only if we can like full on, full assisted. Exactly. Oh, by the way, thank you to Shopify. Wow, what a great sponsor. Huge, love Shopify, man.
That's our sponsor.
Yeah.
Ooh, my fave.
Today, before we get into the main topics, I want to first of all thank our members. Thank you guys so much. Just a reminder, every Tuesday, members get a live show with yours truly. You get BTS, crew reactions to lore videos, access to Discord, participate in polls and chats, early access to live show tickets, which apparently is more valuable than I thought. And you support the show, most importantly, and you get my phone number, my personal phone number. Yep.
Yep.
Tons of content behind the membership. Thank you to everybody who supports the show. And one other thing, teddyfresh.com, the classics collection is here. I was explaining a few times on the show the goal, the thesis of this collection, which was to, in response to inflation, to these incredibly raising prices of everything, and our raising prices doing good. Shipping, materials, everything was skyrocketing. And so we sat down when this started happening, and we're looking over our margins and looking like, damn, we're having to raise our prices. Like this is crazy. And then, well, we said, well, what if we actually go the other way?
And
what if,
also-
in response, we do something that's even cheaper than anything we've made before?
Also, we always see the comments. There's always so many people say, I wish I could afford. It's just out of my price range.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also taking all those people in mind that can finally get an opportunity to, take a little piece, join the party. And also, previously when we did the classic, I made a stupid mistake of adding a really cool wash that made it really beautiful, but then it was expensive. It wasn't even a cheaper price range.
No.
Which, kind of is what you would expect from a basics or a core.
It's not basics.
Classics collection.
Classics, baby.
Just saying, that's what you would normally expect. So this time when we talked about this, I had to really restrain myself, and it was we are not adding anything. No wash, no
Nothing.
embroideries, no bells and
patch.
whistles.
Perfect silhouette.
It's just really nice, clean.
Yeah.
Just the wear patch. It was so hard, by the way, to do that. But then I was so happy that it actually came to fruition, and our team did so well. I was telling them yesterday that I'm just so happy with everybody
I'm wearing
that
one
helped
of these
make it happen.
I love these shirts. I think this is all I'm going to be wearing from now on. I think everybody's rocking it, at least this week. I don't know. Avery, you wearing one? Oh.
This is the first day I'm not.
No, it's all good.
That's hot.
I did want to give an update. I don't know if you have it in the doc.
Oh, I just want to say that you guys are going to love the quality. This stuff is high-end, beautiful fabric. You're going to love it. And at the price, it's honestly, it's stunning. $20 hat, $20 shirt.
You have to love it.
The pocket tee is $22. I mean, I'm just saying. And we're going to hopefully bring some more colors as time goes on and stuff, and rotate, keep it fresh. But you guys are gonna absolutely love this stuff. You want to what update did you want me to read?
Basically, that next Thursday, the women's stuff is arriving. So, and a few of the men's styles that are sold out is because we didn't get the full quantity.
Okay.
So next Thursday, some stuff will be added. If there was something you wanted, you can sign up to the back in stock mailer too, and you'll get a notification.
This is the Bear Ears hoodie, the classic sweatpants, the women's. This is all coming next week.
So the women's and some of the men's stuff that's sold out.
That's right.
Already.
And everything in between. So that's it. Thank you guys for your support on that. And I promise you guys are gonna absolutely love the quality of this. I guarantee it. You wouldn't just take out a loan. This isn't my first rodeo.
It's just a loan.
It's just a T-shirt.
This isn't my first rodeo.
You guys, I guarantee it. Okay, so there you go. Fun, good things there. Okay. So, do you guys know Alex Pardee? He's like a accomplished artist, friend of the show, actually a fan of the show. Such a good guy, such a sweet guy. Cam, you're actually really good friends with him, right? Or
I think all of us here.
I'm a long-term fan. I've been a fan of his since I don't know 2010, something like that. And it's
me
really
too.
wild that he watches the show.
Yeah.
It blew me away when I found that out.
We were all individually following him.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude,
unrelated to each other because we knew of him.
I found his work in 2007. He did a lot of art that being used back in the day, and I fell in love with his work, and he's been an enormous inspiration of my work since before high school. Yeah, sorry, you caught me off guard. I'm helping with the edit right now.
it's all good. But
Yeah.
he's
amazing.
He's such a fan. He was able to buy tickets to the live show. Just to tell you what a guy he is. So I reached out to him to do our merch for the live show, and to my surprise or to my enjoyment, he was totally down. So we're collaborating with Alex for our live show merch, and check it out. This is the poster and the t-shirts we're gonna be selling, but I want to show you guys. It's so freaking hype.
So good.
And he's got so many memes in here. Like everybody's getting the nod. You got the White Claws, you got the butterfly, the chestnuts, the beach ball. Some of this I have to decode. I think this is White Claw Gabe, chicken.
Yeah, fried chicken.
Yeah, there's like one for every crew member.
Even the boba made it.
Yeah, the
my
boba.
God.
What is the red P?
PowerPoint.
Oh,
PowerPoint.
I love that.
Foot. I mean, the foot one. Love got his own little portrait down here.
Hell yeah.
Cam's a bunny.
I just noticed the prolapse donut.
Oh, Prolapse donut.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
What a fucking...
Oh, he's got the button.
It's the button.
Yeah.
The mayo can. Mayo 13th. What is
Live
that?
at the Rock.
For the 13th.
Oh, dude, what the
No,
heck?
Party's the man. He's such a good guy. Like he's an amazing person.
The button. But I don't know why I have got acne. I'm gonna have to talk to him about that.
That's part of his thing. It's like he always loves adding story and background to whatever happened to the character that he's drawing. And so I'm sure something like it's you, something happened to you, and now you're dripping.
He's got
green
your
stuff
Face is
and
always
like,
breaking out in a rash.
yeah.
That's actually true. The rash.
And the green could be the pesto, maybe.
Okay, I'm feeling that. That's good backstory.
A few of us went to his birthday party. It was really cool. And we watched. He like rented out a theater. We went to, and then
Yeah,
like
that's sick.
he provided like some pudding and didn't tell us what it was for. And then later on in the movie, it all correlated at the end. It was pretty cool. Just to add on to what you were saying.
Yeah, you guys like this One Piece art? Well, guess what? I
That's
own
sick.
this one. It's in my house.
Do you have the original?
Yeah, I own the
Yeah.
original. Here we are. Dude, it's my favorite piece of art. It's so sick.
That's awesome.
Fucking stoked. But yeah, that's Alex, and I'm just thankful to him and excited for everybody to get their hands on that. Yeah, so I want to watch the iDub stuff. Oh God, we have to do this. Damn, I didn't even know how to broach
We're
this.
actually at 30. If you want to do our ad real quick.
We have Hunger. We have a Hunger FF update. And I don't even know how to touch this one. I need help walking through this. That being said, let's thank our sponsor. And then we'll do that. Hunger's innocent. Not to keep you guys out of your seat.
Justice for hunger.
Justice for hunger. But anyway. Thank you to Shopify. Love Shopify. I was just talking about Teddy Fresh.
Upset.
Guess where we've been since day one? And I say this with full sincerity.
Yeah.
Not one day have we not just not regretted, but been so happy that we're on Shopify.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier, and I seriously mean it. I couldn't be happier. I've never had the reason to look anywhere else, and we've never had any issue.
Shopify is an e-commerce platform that's revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. Whether you're selling this or whether you're selling that, you can do it all on Shopify. They have the tools. Thank you, Zach. Is that you, Dan?
No.
Oh, this is
That's the
it's
sound.
part of the ad read, yeah.
That's the sound of you guys getting paid on Shopify. Yes, sir. It has all the tools that you need. It's ease of use combined with like the high level tools. Customizability is what makes it so amazing. You can step in there as a novice with no experience.
Which was
building
us in the
websites.
beginning.
Me and Hila don't know anything about making websites. Yet, yeah, we started this Shopify account, just the two of us, and figured out how to set up a store. And from there, we went from just the two of us into now Teddy Fresh, as you know today, with over 30 employees and all this complex plugins from their store that has all these amazing partners they work with.
There's so many apps that we install as time goes on, and we realize, oh, we need something for this or for that. For example, they have apps for return.
There's always a solution.
The return process, you install an app just for that, or fraud alert. Like there can be fraudulent, purchases.
God.
So you have apps that completely handle that part.
Dude, we got boned so hard from fraud until we realized, and then we just installed an app from the App Store, and then boom, it solved the problem immediately.
Even for taxes, when you reach a certain point,
Right.
For example,
Help,
at this point for us, we needed this tax app that makes sure you collect taxes in all the states that you need.
Yeah, so it's basically it has everything you need every step of the way, and their customer support is fantastic. Their platform is fantastic. I can't say enough
And
positive
security,
things about them.
we've never had
Our
any-
website has never gone down.
Never. And with us being from YouTube, a lot of people would want to mess with stuff like that, and we've never had any.
It's never gone down. Ever.
So they really have an amazing service.
They also have every sales channel covered, from an in-person POS system to an all-in-one e-commerce platform. It even lets you sell across social media marketplaces like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, packed with industry-leading tools ready to ignite your growth. Shopify, thank you, Zach. Shopify gives you complete control over your business and your brand without having to learn any new skills in design or code. And thanks to 24/7 help and an extensive business course library, Shopify is there to support your success every step of the way. Now it's your turn to get serious about selling on Shopify. This is possibility. This is possibility, powered by Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial. That's sweet. Shopify.com/afterdark, all lowercases. That's a $1 per month trial. Let's go. Go to Shopify.com/afterdark. Take your business to the next level. That's Shopify.com/afterdark. Thank you to them. We love them. We love them. All right, so, sheesh. So, okay, so let me set this up. You want to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to like.
No, it's my fuck up.
It's simple. There was a miscommunication.
There was a miscommunication. I was looking back at my messages with Hunger. I never explicitly told him no. Blank. No.
You can say dildo.
No dildo on the screen. He asked me about what he can have on his shirt, and I think I was more focused on that, and I assumed that he would understand that. He didn't. It is my bad. I apologize. He's not malicious in any way, shape, or form. He's a great dude. So I apologize to him. I apologize for any miscommunication. And it's my bad.
If you guys are confused, was it Wednesday's episode?
Yeah.
We had to erase and re-upload because during our Hunger interview, there was fat prolapse dildos in the back. Although I will say, the one that I was more worried about was the giant cock in the background. That wasn't your fault.
I had no idea that was going to be
that wasn't your fault.
But yes,
you cannot so.
I apologize profusely, and he's a good guy. Hunger's a good guy.
He is a good guy, so yeah, we apologize to Hunger, because, I mean, it's not like we went super hard on him, but there was some implications possibly going around that he was negligent or potentially even did it on purpose, which, with the information we had at the time, was a fair conclusion, but knowing that it wasn't communicated on our end, I want to issue I want to say olive branch, but I know there's sexual imagery I can do instead, like a rose. I want a prolapse donut. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, no hate to Hunger.
Oh, he's a great dude, sweetheart.
Thank. That's it. Okay, that wasn't
All
too
right.
bad. Oh, Alex donated. Alex Pardee. Just
Hey,
you
Alex.
didn't say anything. Thank you for the dono, Brodo. Okay, that was easy. That wasn't too bad, actually.
So that Zach doesn't have to bear all of the responsibility. I should say too that I felt bad afterwards. I should have him called in and just checked that his frame was ahead of the show. I was thinking about it in retrospect yesterday, with the fact that we had that incident with him the first time. You know, I should have had the thought like, let's just make sure that it's all good. So that is also.
I mean, should we really be surprised that Hunger had a fat fucking male genitalia on a picture in the background? You know,
I mean, that's what the call was about, right?
he lives and breathes it. No, not the dildo.
Okay, the poster, yeah.
Right, which you know, I did think of it that morning, and you know, asked, hey, he knows the deal, right? That we can't show lewd stuff, and like Zach said, the focus was on the shirt because that was the issue last time. But yeah, the dildo.
There it is. There it is. So anyway, all good. We can.
I also want to shamelessly plug my vlog.
Morg Pie donated.
Mm.
Friend of the show said, Ela, your Insta's been amazing lately, and I love the vlog so much.
Oh, thank you. Oh, do you want to be in my vlog? We should
probably
do a little vloggy vlog.
Okay.
Vloggy vlog.
Oh, you want? Here, let me open it. Yeah, so you and Lena have been
So
masterminding.
Lena and I are having so much fun doing the vlog. Please go watch it. Thank you.
It's on the Ethan and Ela.
It's on the Ethan and Ela channel.
Yeah, this one was really nice. I liked it. You guys went to this like high-end
Such an interesting
vintage
store.
designer store. Pretty
Like
cool.
a consignment store. And the lady there was just such a character.
She was
Mhm.
amazing. I loved her energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually really interesting. I liked it. So, okay, let's move it on here, guys. We've got some fun stuff at the top. Let's do all this. Okay, the pizza dough trick. This one's been kind of put to rest, right, Sam? Did we?
Yeah, I didn't see the video of you with the frisbee in your backyard yet, though.
Well, I haven't been outside yet.
In 2 days?
No, not yet. Look at this guy. What the fuck? This guy's just like, dear Sam.
Oh my God. Wow.
Kim Kardashian.
A lot of people think it was fake. Well, we did that already, didn't we? Throw dough? They make special dough?
Yeah, so
What?
it could have been real, but now there's this extra layer of was it really dough?
Wait, this is
What?
fake dough?
It's fake dough.
Are you
It's
fucking
What?
kidding me? Why?
Well, it's cool actually. Scroll down. I believe there's a video,
Wait,
or maybe it's on a different
original
page on-
dough throw. I gotta read about this.
This is really a product?
Yeah, so it's like rubber or something.
Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this?
So that you can practice your twirling your pizza
Oh,
dough.
that's what it's for. It's not the fake videos that you can do it like
Well,
crispy.
may have some nefarious purposes you could use it for as well.
Could you really get the real experience from a fake dough? I mean, how can that be the dynamic energy of a real dough throw?
Agree. Agree.
You say
Makes
that.
no sense.
However,
This is actually very nutritious.
it's true. Papa knows. Here, I believe this is a. Oh yeah, it is on their website. It was on another page.
Well, we should certainly buy one.
I think we got.
I'm down. Yeah, I want to get one of those bad boys in my hands.
I'm already on it.
Okay. Let's go, girl.
That's the one from the product?
Yeah.
That looks super real.
It looks way better in the video than the pictures.
I found one that comes with a DVD with courses on how to do it.
Oh, not the DVD.
With a DVD.
I should just become a pro dough boy for no reason.
Bro Doughboy.
Well, by the way, and one last nod to the 5'4" man whore who we were having a little bit of fun with. This is the one that I like
The what?
more. It's just a bit from.
Yeah, you didn't really hate on this one.
No, I liked him.
Yeah.
But he was stoked that we talked about him. He's a 5'4"
He's a little
man.
5'4" man
whore.
whore.
Yeah.
And he slit his wrists.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that.
Well, let's just get onto it because I don't waste too much time. So let's just talk about the iDubbbz thing, and then let's just get into Olivia PowerPoint. And if we have more time, we can do all this kind of fun stuff afterwards. But you know what I mean?
Slam it out. Let's go.
Oh, PMT's calling. Is he?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Literally right now. 2 o'clock. Oh, Ian's. We'll give you an update in a second.
Okay. So let's just start the yeah. So iDubbbz made a video called "I Miss the Old iDubbbz," in which he addresses head-on the criticisms he's got for his old content. I'm gonna like it because that's what homies do, and because I liked it. You know, he's been on the receiving end of a lot of criticism in the same way that I was. Although I will say, back in the day, I think Ian had the distinct title of King of the Edgy Kid. He was Lord Edgimus.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more extreme case.
I was in his orbit. I mean, we were
In the orbit, for
people
sure.
put our names in the same sentence all the time. But Ian was King Edgy, and like you know, he had done pretty questionable things, you know. With the one thing that I never really understood, even when it did, but was the if it's all okay, or it's either all okay or none of it's okay. In terms of like justifying things, which was pretty interesting take, and it is you know, and let's be real, the result of that video, specifically the one about Tana, he's unlisted all the content cops. I think he was a little hard on himself in that, but I totally respect just wanting to own it all and move on.
Yes.
Like, he's just full out, you know, palms open, just, I'm not hedging my bets, it's just all down.
I watched it yesterday too, and I personally thought this is what I've wanted to see from him for so long. Because it's like, I feel like he kind of even says it here, how even when he started to kind of like acknowledge the things he's done, he was still sort of like vague or sort of defensive-ish about it or things like that. Just not always being fully open. And I feel like for the first time, he's actually talking openly. And I really like that. I have always wanted to see more of that from him. Because it's just, that's what people really want. We just want to really hear you talk and just know you. And
Well, I've been personal friends with him for a long time.
Yeah.
The dude I know has always been a really great, nice, supportive, kind person, you know. And he went through something that I went through a few years ago, you know.
And me and you always knew this was going to happen to iDubbbz too.
Because we knew the conflict. We knew that all the kids running around saying the N-word because iDubbbz says it was okay, that he was not.
That's not what he
didn't-
wants
He was not down
in the
with
world.
that. Yeah, he was not down with that. So I guess we knew the reckoning was coming. Because there is just a ton of reactionary little shitheads online, you know, and they used to be my fans too, which is what happened to me. They don't want to be told that. They don't want to be. They don't want to face it, man. You know what I mean? It's like, if he's wrong, not us. It's Ian, it's Ethan that are wrong. They went soft, not us. We're right. They're wrong. And it's not even necessarily like a condemnation of his fans. You know, I enjoyed his content back then. I mean, everybody enjoyed his content, Pops. I don't think they were all super problematic by any means, but some were. And it's okay if you enjoyed it, like, at the time, but, like, let's just be real about what it was, which is what he's doing, full open palms. And, you know, this is what growth is. This is what maturing is.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. And sadly, it's almost become a virtue today, at least in American culture, to not change. That's the virtue. Like we were watching, that weird alpha dude arguing with a woman on one of these red pilled shows.
Yeah.
And he goes, I will never change.
Yeah.
If you can tell me 85 different ways and I will be the same person. And it's like, well,
Yeah, I loved her response. How she was like, "Isn't that a little bit of a limited mindset?"
because he was saying the same shit. She
Yeah.
was just quoting him back. And so, it's becoming this virtue to grow, or somehow growing or changing your mind. It means that you are a liar. Means that you're a hypocrite, you know. And again, I don't know who said this. Maybe Mark Twain, but it's very good. It's very poignant that a hypocrite is sometimes just a man who's changing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If
Dude,
you
Mark Twain, cringe as fuck, bro.
Mark Twain.
Personal growth, cringe.
You're a fucking
Was that a Mark
hypocrite.
Twain quote?
I'm looking at right
Yeah.
Fucking hypocrite.
Mark Twain's one of the coolest ass fucking people that ever lived. But yeah, it's what?
Sometimes a hypocrite is nothing more than a man that is in the process of changing.
Yeah,
that's a Brandon Sanderson quote.
Who's that?
He's like a fantasy author. Definitely not Mark Twain. He's great though. So kudos to him. That's a great quote.
I said I think. I mean,
I like
simmer
him.
down, Lego boy.
He's not quite Mark Twain.
Lego boy.
I'll wear that with a badge of honor.
I know you would.
Don't count for my Lego boy.
Yeah, so I really like that quote. Because, again, he goes, yeah, so apparently telling all these kids who looked up to me that I had a great influence over, that saying the N-word is cool, isn't good. And it's incredible to me the amount of people who are actually not receptive to this, including, by the way, massive YouTubers like Charlie Critical.
I see a lot of people don't like Ethan, and that's totally fine.
Who's
You
my
don't
boy,
like
as
him.
someone noted. Of course, Boogie had the most enlightened take ever. He said, y'all think the beating Jordy gave me was bad. Check out the beating Idubbbz is giving his career.
Oh boy.
Well, let me put it this way. People said the same thing about me, and I feel that our career has never been higher or better. People think that because they don't watch you, your career is over. Well, guess what, Boogie? I mean, I don't fucking want you. I don't want people that like saying the N-word watching. And Ian makes the same point in his video. I don't want that traffic. I don't want the audience. And I think what he's doing is noble. And again, I relate to it specifically because I've been through the same thing. But what he's done is removed all doubt.
Exactly. And you have to. You can't be vague about this stuff, you know?
Right.
You're going to continue to, fence it if you're being vague about it. And you're going to end up getting shit from both sides. So just be open and clear about what you're trying to say.
Right. Just
don't leave any room for, interpretation.
It's the centralist shit. You gotta just say what you mean, man. And he did that. And so, all the people that used to look up to him, they can move on with their lives. And the people that support him can know that he's, changed and this is his opinion. But Boogie, talking about anybody's career is remarkable. I mean...
Yeah, he needs to space out his L's.
Right. True. I mean, Boogie, my God, man.
It's just such a prime example that a lot of these dudes, they just want to jump on the hate train. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He thought he was going to be praised for this. He was like a dumbass. Sorry.
Well, that's not exactly true. He got 4,000 likes. I don't think Boogie usually gets that many likes. Because it's the easy take. And Charlie did the same thing. It's the enlightened centrism. There's so many people that are mad at Idubbbz for apologizing for saying the N and telling people it's okay to say the N-word.
That's crazy to me.
And people don't want to hear this. Boogie paid thousands of dollars to get his ass beat. Apparently he lost money. So like, I mean, talk about taking a beating, brother. I mean, what was that for, dum-dum? You know. But this is the easy brownie points, you know, to get. Like, oh, this guy's lame. I've seen all the commentary channels. They're all doing their shit. Like, items is a sellout. It's lame. And Charlie did the light version of that, where he's like, I don't think it was that bad. I think it's totally fine to say the N-word. But like, in a sense, it is what he was saying.
But that's the problem when you're not clear, though, about it. Well, those videos weren't that bad. Okay, so let me interpret. What do you mean by that? You mean that what he did wasn't
right?
You mean that I can't say it. You know, it's like you can't leave that room when on topics like this.
That's right. Charlie goes, it's not that bad. You didn't need to apologize. And it seems like he even meant, like, by today's standard, it's fine. I think Charlie was just still trying to say Ian was just being too hard on himself.
Well,
I think at certain points he was being too hard on himself, but I think Charlie was trying to toss a bone to the haters. I really do. That's the way I saw it. Because he's got to hedge his bets. I just think he just tossing a bone. I don't know what to tell you guys. That's my opinion. You know.
There was a larger audience that Idubbbz was apologizing to. It wasn't, like, yeah, maybe he was too hard on himself at some points. You could say that, but the apology wasn't just meant for you. There was a lot bigger of a community that he was apologizing to.
Well, I think it's funny too that Charlie goes, you didn't need to apologize, as if he's the representative of like all black people who you know, felt the consequence of a bunch of
He's
kids.
the spokesman.
Yeah, it's like, well, you're not
You're
the
not who the
target,
apology
the
is
recipient
for.
of this.
Yeah,
like,
right, exactly.
Like, just, you know.
Yeah.
So, and of course, this is all stuff I've done, right? I don't want to make any mistakes about it. I've done all this dumb shit. All this racist, sexist, fucking horrible
You've also
shit.
had the reckoning.
That
Ian is going through right now.
I've had the reckoning. It's painful, and frankly, there's nothing really to gain from it other than personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
The reckoning we went through was one of the worst times of my life, psychologically.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was so painful, and it was like I was in like just a mental.
Lowest of the low.
It's just a battleground in my mind. Yeah, just low times. But when you come through on the other end, you know who you are, and your fans know who you are. And now I've never been more honest. I've never been more authentic. And the fans that watch, they like me for who I am, who I really am. And I can say what the fuck I mean always. And I don't have to do what like Charlie and Boogie's doing, where I don't have to like say it all the way.
You have to cater to some people, so you gotta worry about how you phrase yourself.
100%, exactly. And so, like the first time that we got like massively fucked is when I dared to criticize PewDiePie for the N-word thing. That was like such a shitstorm.
People were mad about that.
It's the nuclear.
Such a shitstorm. And that was kind of like the whole spiral down into that. But, you know, again.
And I think it is important to note that part of that shitstorm was because that you criticized him before that reckoning had really taken place. And it kind of, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that sort of was the beginning of you sort of trying to reanalyze like who is in my audience, who am I catering to, who am I making content for, and because you know your past racist remarks and stuff like that was the criticism, is like, oh, you do this.
It's
you
hard,
know what I mean?
you know, it's yeah, exactly.
Right.
And that's fair, right?
Right,
That was
because-
fair at the time.
Yeah, because you start to think like, oh, but the context was different.
Exactly.
Right.
Because you go, well, I'm not racist, but then you think and you're like, but you can do racist things. You can say racist things. and it doesn't necessarily make you a hateful, racist person. But
it's
let's
still,
just be honest. You know,
they're
it's hard.
rooted in racism.
It's hard to be honest with yourself with something like that. You know, painful. But the truth is that when I criticized PewDiePie, and I did think it was wrong what he did, and I was being authentic to myself, everybody was like, well, you said it, so who the fuck are you? Nobody was mad that I said the N-word. They were mad that I criticized PewDiePie.
Right.
And that, at first my reaction was to be defensive, right? But then over time, you know, you let the walls down and you let the truth in. And so yeah, he's dealing with the reckoning and the same he has the fallen fans that I have now, you know what I mean? And I just feel bad because for them too. I mean, you know, it's growth is good. Maturation is good.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna, who can really tell me, like, oh, maturing means saying the N-word more? like, who's gonna make that argument? So, oh yeah, and poor Anissa. That is so fucked up what she has been, before Ian just came out and did this whole thing, everybody was like blaming Anissa, like Yoko Ono or something, or like
Anissa ruined Ian.
Which is really, again, just it's part of the same culture.
The
of
woman
misogyny.
that he chooses to marry and live his life with happily. Anissa ruined Ian.
By the way,
you guys need to listen to yourself.
Fucking single incels who will never touch a woman are like, dude, I'd never date a girl like that. You'll never date anybody.
I feel like also personally, like this year is kind of like my own journey of me discovering myself in a new way, like doing things I never thought I would do, wearing things I never thought I would wear, just seeing myself like confident, things I never saw myself as this person, and now I'm doing it. And I feel like I can see the same thing with Ian when he was talking about how I think he never thought he would make a video like this.
Right. No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. And so I'm happy for him that he's doing something that he never thought he would do. You know? Because he's never been open like that. And just talking about
just being
his
straight
feelings, just straight up, no room for interpretation. And I'm excited for him. I think this is going to be
He's
a good...
free. He's
it's
free now.
And it's going to be a really good journey for him. And now people that will follow him, it's going to be like quality people. They are there for him, for who he is.
That's it.
And they're ready to see what he's going to do next.
Being authentic, like truly authentic and honest, is the most powerful thing.
Yes.
In my opinion, for me, as an entertainer, as someone who's online, who's, you know, everything in my life is open as possible. It's the ultimate. You can be fully authentic, you know, and I don't ever have to worry about like, oh, well, did I say that right? Did I, you know, is that going to piss off the old fans? It's just, you don't have to fucking...
You don't even have to... To think
You're
about
free
it.
of that now.
Yes. You remember the days when we would make a video and we'd be like, oh, they're gonna say it's not like the old videos.
Oh yeah.
It's like we would have all these thoughts like, can we do 100 shirts challenge?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be pissed. They're gonna call us sellouts.
Yeah.
Because some fans only wanted this kind of video, and other fans would think 100 shirt challenge was like.
I got a lot of shit for that video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're like, this is the
Yes,
end of H3.
we would get shit
This is the
for a
end
stupid
of
video
H3.
like that.
This marks
And
the
it would
end.
be like a miserable week for us. It was
because
very
the video
heavy.
wasn't like explicitly shitting on somebody. Is that why?
Yes.
No, I think
Because it was us
yeah.
just goofing around.
Right.
They're like, yo, this is like, what would they say?
This is something you'd make fun of.
Yeah, something. Like,
They already
totally.
said that years ago. Yeah.
Even though that video's great, I love that video.
Which video
Yeah.
we're laughing really hard.
The 100.
I mean, it's really dumb.
Oh,
really
oh.
dumb.
Yeah, it was
Funny.
super dumb, but it was fun. I love
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? And so it's hard when
Is that
you.
the first time you were on a mobility scooter?
That
Oh
may have
yes,
been, yeah.
I think it is.
Beginning of a fucking whole saga right there.
Right.
Come on.
So like, he took the hard route. This is the hard route. Make no mistake. Everyone like Boogie, who's a giant fucking loser in his own right. Talk about a dude who's not authentic at all. I don't think he knows what that word even means.
I mean, he's practically the king of the fence.
He's the
He
king of-
rules
he
the
is the
fence
fence.
sitting.
I'm not
King
gonna
of
make
the
any-
fence.
I'm not gonna make any joke about that. I promise. Nothing sitting on the fence.
Gotcha.
Not
I
gonna
wasn't
happen.
even thinking about that.
It's not gonna happen.
Good for you.
You know, nothing about all the king's horses and all the king's men putting them back together again.
That's what happens when you sit on the fence.
Yeah. Sometimes you crack an egg. Sometimes you gotta
or the
crack an egg
fence.
to make an omelet. So
That was a Mark Twain quote.
I believe that was Abraham Lincoln. So I'm proud of him, you know. I'm proud of him. He took the hard road, but he's free. He's free. And that's what it is, man. He's free. And it's gonna don't get me wrong, it's gonna be fucking hard to find his bearings again. It took me
It's a journey.
long time. It's a journey, yeah. But at the end of the day,
But this is for life. This is you controlling what your life could be and starting on a good foundation.
it's hard to feel good about it when you're getting so much like nastiness, but ultimately you will feel good about it. I can't emphasize enough just how glad I am to have changed that way, and publicly too.
I feel this.
And I feel this. You know what I mean? I feel this. It's been a long, painful, hard journey for myself. It's been a tremendous growth for myself. I've matured so much. It's actually incredible. And now, as a father of 2 kids, I can say that I'm proud of the content we make, and that wouldn't be embarrassed for them to watch it. You know, and I'm happy with what we're doing, and so good for him, man. That's all I gotta say. And anyone else who's criticizing him is just a sad loser.
Yeah.
Like genuinely.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. If you think that this is some ultimate betrayal, you're just a sad loser. if you want to keep saying the N-word and being edgy to that, I mean, just be like, if you Leafy, just watch Leafy, right? I mean, that's what it is.
Where?
Right. I say that as a to make a point, but literally where?
You know, I just hope it doesn't encourage him at all, because I know the hate must be tough. I've never been, you know, remotely close to that you have, but you know, both of you guys are so popular. You guys have a talent that I think people admire. So making a change, announcing it, and all that, and talking about it is tough. But I hope he continues to push forward and make content.
Well, I'm happy to see that he is getting a lot of support. Losers that are criticizing him. There is a good amount of supportive comments on his videos and likes. So it's not all hate, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, there it is. I'm proud of it. You just criticized him, though? What does that mean? What does that even mean, bro? I don't know. I think what else there is really to say about it.
Should maybe mention the Tana thing.
Oh, where's that? The Tana tweeted about it. So that, and again, you know, when we go back, and I think the one video that is probably the most, you know, effed up one he made was the Tana one. And not just because the N-word thing, but just the way he kind of like, well, I'll read his, I'll just read their interaction. Cancel the podcast as soon as possible, Tana said. Crazy times. Wonder if he'd ever come on. I have a lot to say. Definitely never thought this would happen. And then Ian responded that he will come on. And she said, message you. So this is nice. This is the world healing.
Yeah.
Isn't this nice?
It is really nice.
And Tana's another example of someone, you know, that's
family now, too.
Oh, yeah. Friend of the show, big time. But she's also someone who's matured a lot over the years.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So I'm very opposed to this obscenely toxic notion that change is weakness. Growth is weakness.
Yeah.
So people think if I will never change because I'm so authentic. It's like, no, you're just a coward.
You're not authentic if you're worried about what your friends might say.
Never. And that's why I think that some people are giant phonies when they talk about these topics.
And it's easy for like new people to come in and criticize you guys, but like people need to remember, like you, him, Tana, you guys were like the first wave, I feel like, of like these big creators. And yeah, I know it was a tough learning experience that you guys kind of had to do in front of the whole world. So.
Right, and we're like a little bit older. I mean, Ian's 33. We were in our like mid to late 20s, and so YouTube was the Wild West, and we were all funny guys, being crazy and edgy and stuff. And you know, it only makes sense that we're all now at a certain point where we're like, you know, time to grow up a little bit. And for people to be, Ian's told a really poignant story in his video about a trans fan came up to him and said, hey, I know you probably don't like trans people, but can I have a picture? And that hit him, right? Because he's like, I understand why they drew that conclusion, even though that's crazy, right? I don't hate trans people. And that's, you know, that's just, it's sad. It's fucked up.
Yeah, that's really sad.
And here, by the way, is Mark Twain's famous quote. Sometimes you've got to crack an egg to make an omelet. Which is one of his great lines.
Shout out to Whoopi.
He's an incredible author. I love him, man. Way ahead of him.
My favorite Mark Twain quote is 2 5s make a 10.
What did he say?
2 5s make a 10.
2 5s make a 10?
Yeah.
Mine
10.
is what time is it? That's my favorite.
Oh, that is
Mark
pretty insightful. You're right.
Twain. Good morning. I love when he did that.
When he asked, could you pass the Parmesan cheese for my spaghetti?
He did that?
These are not
powerful.
You see, these are not sayings. You guys are just like
what?
You guys are just saying really
no,
common
he
things.
ate all of this stuff up when he said it.
Yeah. No, nobody said it like him.
What's the significance of pass me the Parmesan cheese?
Well, it was Mark Twain who said it.
Yeah, Mark Twain said that.
I'm sure he probably did say that at some point in his life.
So it's the Mark Twain quote of Parmesan.
I like when he said, if it ain't about ass, then I ain't with it. Mark Twain. I don't know what did that song though.
Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze my brain not to leave anything out because I don't think not many people can identify with what he's going through. I don't know that there's anyone else that really knows other than me. I mean, can you think of anyone else that's been through this? Like, I don't know. He's coming out as a full-on lib, dude. This guy's like a lib ass, like supports trans and doesn't say the N-word. Like, what a loser.
What a loser!
Changed, dumbass.
I mean, there's lots of comedians that have come to kind of reflect and change their attitudes as they get older.
I guess Howard Stern maybe.
Howard Stern has changed a lot.
Yeah,
that's true. And
I saw a tweet the other day that was like, Howard Stern in hot water for unearthed comments about women. I was like, unearthed?
What could he have possibly said about women? that would be shocking, though. You know what I mean?
Something else that was in the video was how a clip of him on a podcast was being used everywhere. Like
the Anthony Padilla one?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? I remember seeing that on my shorts feed.
People are saying in the chat that Joji and Jenna Marbles are probably two people that...
Joji, I gotta say about Joji, like, he was pretty smart. If you go back and look at his content, maybe I'm not speaking correctly, because I'm not like a Joji, like, historian, like some people are. But he was pretty smart, I feel like, and, like, obviously his shit was obscene and fucked up and gross in a lot of ways, but he's never addressed it, though. I think he doesn't even want to. Doesn't even want people to know that Joji exists, that
Yeah, I mean, he handled
exists.
it in a different way, but
Yeah.
I mean, you can read between the lines that very much kind of disavowed that part of his career.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
He got mad at me even once when I said, I haven't spoken to him in years, so I don't mind saying this. I said something about like, yo, whatever, I won't say it then. Fuck it. Who cares? But yeah, he doesn't like the association. And then Jenna Marbles, I feel bad for what happened to Jenna, man. You know, it sucks that she got run off. Because, I mean, she's entitled to change just like all of us. And I mean, she has changed. She had been changed.
Yeah.
It's all Shane Dawson's fault. Look at all the things that back in the day that all those people did that fucked up shit like blackface and all that. It was all with because of Shane Dawson. It's all his fault. Even Blippi made a diarrhea on his homie. I don't think.
Yeah. What's the difference with Shane? Because like people still hate Shane.
Well,
I mean,
because
he doesn't really make content like that anymore.
Well, some of the
Shane's crimes were.
Yeah.
I guess the stuff
think
with kids.
the
kinda,
stuff
like,
is different. I
crosses the line.
think
That's harder to
Jenna's
forget.
is more like not. Jenna's like didn't pass the time, you know. It just
Yeah.
looks outdated now, and like she shouldn't have made some of the things. But his is more so like
Timeless.
creepy.
Yeah.
Your fault.
Yeah. See, Shane he took it further. I mean, some of the shit Shane did was like, yo, that's deeper than. Once you have a puppet little girl talking about how she wants to like an 8-year-old puppet who wants to like fuck you and all that shit he did with that puppet, man, that ain't right. That shit just ain't right. There it is. You know, good for him. And I think that anyone who's not fully supportive of him is out of their mind. It's just a full self-report.
Like the interactions that I had with fans. There were quite a few human beings that I interacted with that just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who sucked. Some people were very much like antisocial, weird, basement dwellers. You know, the one time a month that they come out of their cave and they run into me, their favorite YouTuber.
What would they say? What would they do?
Things that I am certainly not going to repeat. I'm talking bad words.
What do you want to say by describing the first letter?
Yeah, exactly.
Say it, bro.
Man, what a powerful way of putting it. I did not like the...
Yeah, so I guess he's In this short context, it seems intense. When you're crawling around naked inside of a storm drain eating pickles, you're bound to attract some degenerates. That's fair. IDUB's great to talk to the community. Also, IDUB shocked Pikachu face when interacting with the community. Yeah, I mean, that's right. That's what happened.
Yeah. That person might not even be criticizing.
Right. I like how he plays moral high ground now after saying the N-word for 5 years straight on the internet. He even made a speech about why he thinks it's saying okay, but so what is he supposed to do?
There's no high ground when it's yourself. Like this is the only argument.
Like that's what he said. That's his point.
Right.
What is it that you want him to do? Not change? Do you want him to keep saying the N-word? Like what is it you want him to do?
He's changed and learned, and he's growing, and now he's also saying what he did was not okay. You know, and he's taking the videos down.
What we really need is an apology rating from that guy. What's that guy? Seattle Psychology in Seattle. He does apology ratings. You know, he rated my apology to Cutie Cinderella a perfect score.
Really?
He said he had never seen an apology that good before.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That quick, he said?
Not that good.
Oh, that good.
He said this might be the best influencer apology I've ever seen. Wow. Did you know that about me?
No, I didn't know.
I mean, I don't think you. I don't think you're. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to feel that. Like I feel so accomplished. I've done such a perfect apology. So I almost am glad that it happened.
Psychology in Seattle.
Yes, I'm just kidding. I'm making a joke here, but yeah, he did give me a perfect score. That was one of my best apologies, but I tell you what, man. When it comes to apologizing, I'll tell you, man, I stick the landing, brother. That's right.
Sorry.
So let me pull up this Charlie video. Or actually, no, I don't need to pull up the Charlie video. But I just wanted to say that he's like the biggest voice in the community, commentary community right now. So what he says is consequential, you know. And basically his take, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, to kind of try to distill it, was that he doesn't think the content was that bad and he didn't need to apologize.
He does qualify it by saying he puts it in the time frame of like it's 2016, everybody was making content like that, and he even says you can feel like it wasn't okay then, and that's a separate conversation, and you can feel that way. But the vast majority of people watching YouTube didn't have a problem with it back then, and IDUB says it went beyond being edgy, it was cruel, and Charlie disagrees with that. He doesn't really think it was cruel, and
or
really
problematic,
to apologize.
Which is weird.
I mean, the thing is that Ian knows best what the reaction was to his videos. So if he says that it was cruel and bad, this is based on his behavior or his interaction with people, his experience. He's the one that's gonna know best.
Yeah.
I think he did think it was problematic. It was just, I don't think it was his place to talk about the degree at which it was problematic, or the degree at which the apology, you know, it wasn't meant for him, like I said.
Guys, this...
And frankly, I mean, I
was about to break into my crit.
What? I frankly disagree that with him saying it wasn't cruel. I mean, at least in the example of the Tana one. I mean,
that was the point.
Right.
That was the point. It was cruel.
Yeah. I mean, she was a young girl, and this was this guy in his mid to late 20s, and what he did to her was pretty fucked up. And I think acknowledging that and apologizing for it is totally fine and within
It's
his
cool, yeah. And Tana's a good person. She's not, you know, I mean, like, we've all done dumb shit. So, you know, she's so young at the time. I mean, she's so young.
It's hard to forget how young she was.
Was she probably 18 at the time of his content? And she just made like one tweet at him about how I don't like your use of the N-word. And then he turned it into this whole odyssey about fucking ruining her life. And at the time, we all thought it was funny and awesome and shit. But like, yeah, I think it's cool that he's apologized to her. And clearly, her reaction on Twitter shows how much it did affect her.
I mean, she told us when she came on the show. I mean, you could tell that she was. It fucked her up. That whole thing.
Yeah. Dude, she was on the receiving end of so much fucking hate. You can't even imagine. Because I don't know how many views that video had, but tens of millions, certainly.
Yeah.
So,
as a teenage girl, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
That's rough. It's
She
rough.
was 19, I believe, at the time.
yeah, she's still so young. It's crazy. But I think it's great and valid, you know. But there it is. Guys, this was about as offensive as a hot dog with just mustard and no ketchup. I mean, it was pretty offensive, but like not that offensive. You could still eat the hot dog. You don't need to return it or throw it out. It was like that.
That being said, he is my boy, because I met him, and that's all that I need to say.
Oh, you guys are dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys are like best friends, basically.
Yeah. I'll name drop that for the rest of my life.
This comment is exactly how I feel. Peanut Butter and Pika said, Charlie makes the same mistake Ian is trying to apologize for. Consideration of people on the receiving end of Ian's views. He's worrying about the fans' reaction to his reaction.
Right.
Yes.
You know. Guys, today I'm going to talk about Ian's apology, which is about as spot on as when I take a shit on the wall at a bullseye and it triples down onto another little rat trap, and then the rat comes and tries to eat the feces. Anyone else? You got a good one, Dan.
I will never apologize for any of my content.
Oh my God,
I would
that's kinda
seriously
good.
rather
It's
take
really
a pipe cleaner and instead of it being
If I'm not
little
looking at
soft
you-
bristles, it would be like razor wire, and I would take that pipe cleaner, I'd stick it up my nose and scrape
really
the
sounds
inside of my
like him.
nostril so hard that it combines into one nostril, just like a cokehead, and then it's just bleeding, and I'm just breathing in and out blood nonstop. Sorry if I interrupted you. Once I get going on those.
Today, guys, I'm going to watch Ian's apology, which is about as pleasant as a cactus being shoved up my ass. And then and then I paint a picture with the blood coming from my anus and call it art.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
My neck brace is here, you guys.
Hey.
So I don't know. I feel like I have. Let's see. Have I fully flushed this out? I don't want to leave anything unsaid.
I believe so.
I just hope one thing Charlie was saying in his video that I something that I agree with to an extent is that I hope he feels like he can just move on and start making the content that he wants to make now, because that was one aspect of what Charlie was saying when he was saying, oh, he doesn't need to apologize. If you want to make different content, that's great, and go ahead and just do it, but you don't need to apologize for your old content. I don't agree with that half of it.
Well, he doesn't need to apologize, but like he wants to.
Right, I get it.
Because he's going through something important for his. It's like, it's so. Okay, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do hope that Ian feels that, he can actually. He can stop addressing it.
He's
all
done.
The haters. Like
Yeah,
I
he's done.
hope he can just be done with those people and just understand he's not going to win them back over, and that's fine.
Yeah, he's done. He can move on now. But it's funny because Ian's content before all the edgy shit, he was like, people loved his stuff where it was just like gross food reviews. There was nothing
Unboxing.
problematic about that stuff.
Yeah.
Sewer pickles. I did one with him about the chicken. And we did one about like I forget what it was, where we were wrestling and shit. It's been so long. But there it is.
There it is.
Gabish. All right, so we have P&P on the line.
We do.
America's favorite attorney.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, let me get my neck brace on before he calls in.
Yeah, actually, that's good.
Thank you, girl.
You should
All right,
ask it. You should ask him if he's ever had a client put one of those on too.
Good fucking question.
The real shame is
to
that we
juice the jury a little bit.
All right, I hope this works.
We should have used this for clickbait, but it happened right before the show.
Actually, it does. It's nice.
Kissed his old
I mean, it keeps
nasty,
my head
big,
from
stinking
bending in a fucked up way.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna bring him in. Yeah.
Looks
Let's
good, too.
go.
Let's go.
That looks good.
You like it?
Yeah. Like you.
Yeah.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
Elongating. You're giving neck.
Oh, we're in?
What's up, David?
We're in.
My
Oh,
boy.
what's going
Sorry
on?
for the delay.
Let me put my volume up. I'm doing work, just sitting here, and all right, here we are.
David, as I sit here before you with a neck brace, have you ever instructed a client to wear one of these?
That is outside the scope of my expertise. I have definitely had clients go to doctors who recommended that.
Ah!
Ah. So you wouldn't recommend it, but you know a guy who might.
All I can do is my best, and if someone needs help seeing a doctor, I can point them.
Dude, you're awesome. I love you. You truly are America's favorite attorney.
Yep. Thank you.
So the reason I actually wanted to talk to you is, first of all, to tell this incredible story and to thank you personally. Our nanny, who works for us, was in this crazy situation where she has her not roommate, but housemate. They were sharing an apartment together. The guy just went, I guess started doing drugs and just had like a whole episode, and he was like threatening her, moving people in, doing all kinds of crazy shit. It was a month-to-month lease, and she was scared. So I said, just leave, dude. Don't be there anymore, because, we've seen that.
She was scared for her safety.
To get out now, to deal with the consequences of that. So she moved out, and the landlords were like, no, you're still there. Your name's on the contract. You're liable for all this shit. Do I have that right, David?
It was so bad. And by the way, I'm sorry for the echo. I just moved into this brand new office, and it's all wood.
You're good. You moving up?
Fancy.
It was an upgrade?
Yeah, look at that.
Can I see out the window? You got a view?
Wait.
Let me
If it's gonna dox you, don't show it. But
Yeah,
if it's
I
like a
guess.
nice view, then we're talking.
I got Beverly Drive out here.
Okay, not exactly a view, but
It's not that great, but it's a gloomy day out here, but
Good lighting.
yeah, it's nice. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so the case for your nanny was crazy. We had the shadiest landlords I've ever seen. Their law firm was so bad. I don't even do landlord-tenant law. I just wanted to help you guys out because I wanted to help you guys out. And at first, I tried to find a lawyer that actually does landlord-tenant law to help her out, and no one wanted to help.
So yeah, and I had done my own investigating and looking for an attorney to help her, and nobody wanted to fucking help. And so I turned to David as a act of desperation, because I knew he was a scrappy motherfucker, and he would just get in there and fuck shit up. And David went out there. He didn't charge us. He didn't charge my nanny. And I gotta say, David saved the day.
Yeah.
He did it.
Let's fucking go.
David came in and he got her off the fucking lease.
It's amazing.
He actually did.
She was so stressed during the whole time, and I've never seen her like that. And so you really saved the day.
Can I tell you guys something? I'm a member of this Facebook group for lawyers, okay? And there's thousands of lawyers in here, and they all ask for legal advice or ask for referrals for other lawyers. And, I asked, like, hey, this is the situation I'm in. Are there any lawyers in here? Do you recommend anyone that can help? And everyone said the name of this one lawyer. Hey, come chime in. She chimed in, and apparently she's like one of the greatest tenant lawyers in LA. And her answer is, oh yeah, you don't have a case because XYZ, and oh yeah, it's not a case, so, no one can really help this person. Booyah, I answered the question correctly. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you?
It didn't make sense. I got a lot of that too, where it's like, well, no, it's her fault because she's on the lease. But that didn't make sense at all, because the guy's threatening her. She's supposed to stay there and risk bodily harm.
All right, so here's the law. Okay. Technically, she was on the hook because they both signed the lease, and she wasn't allowed to just leave while he's there. And they were not dating. They didn't have a dating relationship. That would have made things a lot easier to get out, because she could have claimed domestic violence. So, this is how shady the property manager was. This guy went crazy and was even threatening the property manager.
They knew he was on him.
She asked your nanny, hey, can you come to the police with me to report this guy? And she said, yeah, of course I'll come to the police with you. Anything to help you guys. I'm a great tenant. And she goes to the police and reports the guy with the manager right there. And they don't give her any credit for that. And so the law says you can get out of your lease if you have a restraining order.
아.
아. 아.
아. 아.
No. Ora. No. 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 Oh. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Oh.
Against your roommate. Obviously, she doesn't want to get a restraining order against some guy because that's going to rile him up and make him go crazier.
Or I don't
And
even
the
know if she had
restraining order-
cause for a restraining order, technically, right?
What?
I don't know if she even had cause for that. I don't know how it works, but, you know.
Arguably, it's much tougher if you never had a dating relationship with someone. It gets complex, but if you've ever dated someone, then you get a domestic violence restraining order, which you only need to show more likely than not that you needed it. And that's much easier. And hearsay is admissible as evidence. But since they didn't have a dating relationship, you would need to prove it by clear and convincing evidence. And hearsay is not admissible, so it becomes tough. And if you lose if you lose a request for a restraining order, the prevailing party is allowed their attorney's fees.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
It's tough. And if she wasn't living there anymore, a judge might not have even granted it for that purpose. So the next thing you could do is is show a police report that, based on the police report, it evidences that you're a victim of domestic violence. And then we run into the same problem because this was not domestic violence because they never had a dating relationship. Just being a roommate wasn't enough. We showed the police report and they said, yeah, no, this isn't gonna fly. And I've consulted with a lot of these attorneys. I have friends that do landlord-tenant law. None of them wanted to jump in on this. And they were all telling me, yeah, they're right.
And at this point, just to interject, I offered them $2,000. I said, I'll pay you guys $2,000 just to drop it and we can all part ways amicably. And they told us to fuck off, right?
Yeah. At this point, we showed them the police report. They said no. We offered them $2,000. They said no. And I'm like, what the hell do they want? What do they want? They wanted like $6,000 or something from this woman who is like, has no money and is a victim. Anyway, so there's one last option that we explored, and that's if you have a third-party professional write a report, write a report saying that she's truly a victim of these certain types of crimes, and she has like a mental issue because of it, then that can fly. So there is a PhD psychologist that I use sometimes in my cases. She's very good. And so I thought, okay, great, let's, I mean, I've never done one of these, and I'm sure this expert witness has never done one of these situations. So I talked to her, I emailed her all the law, what we need specifically, and had your nanny meet with her, and she wrote a beautiful report saying that she's a victim of stalking. And this gets complex because civil stalking is different from criminal stalking. Civil stalking is just anyone that did anything to harass a person more than once. It's so broad, so broad that it was enough.
And the other brilliant play that we did, we learned from the only person we could get advice from. My personal attorney recommended we contact an organization, but they only help like low-income people, and they were all like, "You make too much money, we can't talk to you." But we managed to get one of these like beautiful, kind-hearted people that are just helping, doing like I don't know if it's pro bono, but like deeply discounted work for people who are being harassed by their landlords. She said, "Go to the courthouse right now before it's too late," because she had been served like 3 weeks ago and the time was ticking. She said, "Go to the courthouse and request a jury trial." Because when a tenant gets sued by a landlord, they have to pay for all the costs associated with that trial. So she's like, do that, and immediately it won't be worth it for them. So Abby got down there, was able to change it to a jury trial, and that one trick is like so powerful. Because it's going to cost them, what, like 10 grand or something at least to go through that trial.
Yeah, in my last email to them, I sent them the psychologist report, and I sent you my email, but I said something like, hey, here is this report. I think this should be enough, and I want you to know if you're going to email me saying that this isn't enough, what is going to happen after that is that I'm going to formally substitute into the case as the attorney, and we will proceed with a jury trial.
That's what's up.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
And, maybe a week later, they got back to me and said, okay, we're dismissed.
So
Wow.
David did the impossible, and I just want to thank you so much. Like, we talk on the show, but David swooped into my life, helped me with the situation that seemed almost, helpless.
I can't emphasize enough how I have never seen her like that. She was so stressed every day. She just didn't know what was going to happen.
Well, the guy's still there.
And this guy used to be her friend. It's such a weird situation to begin with.
Right.
It's not fair to her, on so many levels.
But so the guy is still there. He's just still
not paying.
squatting. What?
And he's just squatting. and
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just squatting because the tenant.
I don't think he's even paying the rent.
He's not paying the rent. He's still living there with a bunch of like addicts. They just do drugs there. It's
Well,
like
you know what? Now that she's been removed from the situation, good. Stay there. Fuck those landlords.
That's 100% our attitude too. I was like, enjoy the fucking.
It's what you get.
Enjoy it. Dude.
Now that we're talking about it, I'm thinking I might send some more clients out there. So
I know a place you guys can stay.
I know a great frat house you can stay at.
Oh my god. Yeah, but and David was so available, and you were so there. And you're just the man, dude. Thank you so much.
Of course. I'm just happy that we got the W at the end. Let's go.
Yes. Let's go. How's work though? You think stuff's been good on your end?
Things have been so damn busy. I have had 10 criminal cases this week, just between Monday and today in court. Depositions all Monday, deposition today after court. So, you know, you guys wanted me to come in, I think on Monday. It was too busy, but, you know, thank God, honestly, we're busy, we're kicking ass. We're settling big civil cases, helping out a lot of people with DUIs. It's been great.
Let me see the pup behind you. You got a dog behind you?
She's not here today, but her bed is here.
Cute.
The toy tricked everybody in the audience. Our audience was all asking if we could see the dog.
There was that one video we watched recently where he wouldn't say how fucked up the crime was.
Right.
Did we ever
I
ask
remember.
David about that? Can you pull that up?
Yeah.
There was one recently. I don't know if you saw us talk about it, but we could tell that dude fucked up, and it was one of the only ones where you don't say what he did. So I was like, yo, this guy must be really
We're
fucked.
right outside of
Here it
Rancho
is.
Cucamonga Courthouse, where we scored big. At the outset of this case, it was really tough. I'll tell you, we
Your
had
eyes
multiple
go so wide.
victims. We had multiple charges.
Yeah, one thing we. Yeah, one thing we
charges.
noticed the first time watching this, you might appreciate, is just how big your eyes get when you talk about how bad his crimes
We
were.
had just really tough. I'll tell you, we had multiple victims. We had.
Wait, let me go
I think
back.
you gotta
a little
go back
bit.
more.
Yeah, here it is.
Cucamonga Courthouse, where we scored big at the outset
There
of
it
this
is.
case.
See that? That was a tough one for you, David. I could tell.
Big, at the outset of this case, it was really tough. I'll tell you, we had multiple victims, we had multiple charges, we had a lot of jail on the line. But I'm proud to announce that today we took a good deal, no jail, and this is going to be off his record in no time. How you feeling?
Wow.
I feel great. You got me off.
So what did he do? Can you say?
Or what was he innocent
I can
of?
say.
Oh, he can say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what was
No,
he
I
innocent?
got
What didn't he
permission.
do? Actually,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What did he?
And honestly, I don't know if I forgot to say what they were during the video or if I just felt like, damn, is he going to be really embarrassed? Because it was pretty bad. It was.
Well, now let's do it in front of 40,000 people.
You know, it was a DUI. Started off as a DUI, okay? He's drunk and high.
High on what? Weed?
Yeah. So, I mean, does that count as being high? Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
It's not meth, but
It definitely counts. I mean, drunk and high is pretty deadly combo.
so he crashes into a car that then crashes into another car in front of it. And he's like, oh shit. The guy in the last car that gets hit is an off-duty police officer.
Oh boy.
He gets out of the car and he walks up to my client's door and starts cussing him out. And my client's like trying to explain himself, like I'm sorry or whatever. And by the way, this is all alleged. I mean, I wasn't there, but
Yeah, alleged, right? Yeah, allegation.
Yeah, no.
allegedly, the off-duty officer takes out a gun.
Whoa!
Okay.
What the fuck?
My client freaks out, reverses and gets the hell out of there, and he like goes away a few blocks, you know, left, right, whatever it is.
That's good though. That's your advice, right, to drunk drivers? Leave the scene. He followed your advice.
Not my advice, but I have seen it before.
With good outcomes, right?
And it has worked for other people, but not my advice.
Right.
So this off-duty officer comes with his car and like parks like sideways so my client can't leave this. They get out of the car. Off-duty officer beats the shit out of my client.
Yo, what the fuck?
Fuck the police, bro.
There for the police to come.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, my client fought back and hit him first, whatever it is. So they charged him for battery for that. So it was DUI, it was hit and run, it was battery, and they found a bottle of Jack Daniels that was allegedly thrown into a neighbor's property. They found a half-burnt joint on the floor where the driver's floor of my client's car, and it was tough, man. They're really going hard on this guy. In the end, he just got a DUI, no jail.
Wow.
And
my man had a gun pulled on him. I would run too. Come on.
I would run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
And that was my argument, but I mean,
Yeah.
they're alleging all sorts of shit that was bad for us, but it's fine. Like, beyond a reasonable doubt is such a good tool.
It's what it is. I mean that's what the law is.
Right there.
Got to be beyond a reasonable doubt. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
If there's any doubt, that's what it is.
Let's
That's
go.
what it is. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
It doesn't take much for something to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Right? Think unreasonable and just just go a little bit this way and then you're there.
Right.
That's it. Was he driving? Was he drunk? Maybe the bottle found in his car was what flew into it when he crashed. It was from maybe the car behind
He
him.
said the bottle was found in a yard.
That wasn't his.
Yeah, that
How
could
can
be
they prove that?
It's just some
The joint they found in his car.
My
Who knows how it got
my
there?
client would never waste weed like that.
Right. He finishes his joint.
Responsible leader.
He's never left a half.
Yeah, no.
Never.
Never. And I have 10 witnesses who will come to trial to testify.
All his buddies he rolls
His whole
up
blunt
with.
rotation will attest to this.
Is this his first DUI?
Yeah, that was.
Does he have a criminal record?
No, he doesn't.
Well, I'm glad he's back on the road.
He
David.
still does.
Let's go.
I'm glad he's back out there, brother.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So that was a good one. I can see why your eyes went real wide though. That was. How much jail time was he facing down?
90.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You got that
Oh my
motherfucker
God.
up 9 years. That's crazy.
So 90 days.
Oh,
Oh, 90 days.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
very different.
Oh.
But I want you to know that was not LA County. Once you leave LA, you're doing the time.
Right, San Bernardino,
LA,
right?
we have overcrowding, so let's say I get 30 days jail, you're probably going to be out in a day or two.
It's a good deal.
Pretty damn good.
Here's another dude that you helped out. Second DUI. Let's go.
I'm right side of court with my client. We absolutely crushed his case. Look, this was a second time DUI. Yeah, he was leaving the Rufus Du Sol concert at the Hollywood Bowl, had some drinks, had a dirty dog, a delicious glizzy.
He was having a good ass time there.
Oh, that sounds
You want to laugh? I was at that concert too. And I also had a dirty dog.
You know how good of a time that guy had.
Rufus the Soul, man. They get you partying.
Allegedly, he got behind the wheel and crashed into another car with an angry person in it who called the police. Now,
I mean, what's the angry person?
The angry
What an idiot.
person.
Who cares?
No,
Who cares,
he was
man?
angry before the accident. He was angry before the accident.
They're such.
it was at issue whether or not he was really the driver or if it was his girlfriend
True.
driving.
Reasonable
The
doubt.
police never even asked him if he drove his own car. And he was just standing there talking to the police, doing the field sobriety test. Never even asked him. And the other driver, his statement was kind of iffy too. So the prosecutors really gave us a hard time on this case. They wrote a 3-page internal memo on this case and ultimately sided with us. And now he's gonna only get a reckless driving, all right? The DUI charges dismissed, and you're only getting a reckless driving,
Right.
1 year of probation instead of 3 years, or instead of
5 years that they wanted him to have because it was a second time DUI. 0.23 BAC, very high blood alcohol content with collision. At the end of the day, they couldn't really prove it 100%. It was too risky if they went to trial. They probably, they could have, it was a roll of the dice. So that's why
It seemed like, he probably did that shit.
It was tough, man.
Roll of the dice.
Yeah, roll of the dice. Yeah. So what was the statement of the other party that was iffy?
He said, so in a DUI investigation, the police have to write down in the police report whether this person really was behind the wheel driving. Okay, because whether he's driving is an element of the crime. And they kind of took it for granted here, but so they didn't ask my client.
Oh.
Which is weird because, like, why would you ask someone if he drove his own car? Okay, well, he had a passenger.
Because it was so obvious he was driving, right?
Yeah, but what they wrote in the report was they talked to the other guy, the driver of the other car, and that guy said saw my client exiting the car from the driver's side door.
Really?
Yeah. So that was their only basis for him being the driver. So we turned around.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hold on. I don't even deny that my client was seen exiting the driver's side door.
Right.
We admit that fact. We love that fact. It is true, and that's why we admit it. The problem is this. My client got out of the passenger side door. His girlfriend gets out of the car. She's freaking out. He gets into the driver's side to move the car, but the other driver said, no, don't move the car. Just let the police come. And so my client got out of the driver's side door.
Never drove.
Without ever moving the car even an inch.
That's what happened. Reasonable doubt, my friend.
Yeah.
Fucking legend. You guys better be calling David.
That's a tough one, man. Honestly, that's a really tough one. Like, anyone who calls me, seeing this and calls me, hey, I have a case like that, do not expect your case to end up that way, but again, it's a roll of the dice.
All right.
Here's one more. You do magic with the DUI community.
All right,
There's
we're right
magic for
outside the
other
door.
things too, but no one thinks it's interesting on the internet.
Dude, I love this shit. This is fucking amazing. You're like a hero in the DUI community. You know, they probably the DUI community probably has pictures of you like the patron saint of drunk driving.
The Mothers Against Drunk Driving have pictures of me too.
That's true. Here's one more. Another DUI dismissed.
I'm with my great client here. He was charged with a DUI. It was really late at night, past 3 a.m.
He was involved in a car crash. It wasn't his fault, okay? And
I believe you, bro. Hey, David, I believe you.
they could not afford getting a DUI on his record, otherwise he becomes deportable. The DA's office fought us a lot on this case. I got into an argument with the DA on the record about a month ago.
What was that about?
So the thing is, it's criminal. The practice of criminal law requires us to negotiate. The attorneys have to negotiate. A problem that happens at a lot of courthouses is that the DA's office just... Okay, how do I put this? DAs are notorious for never checking their email, never calling back people who leave them a voicemail, never even answering the phone in the first place because they're in court all day. It's really tough to get a hold of these people. And I don't know why that is. When I was a prosecutor, I mean, I get it, like, who's really emailing you? You don't even have any real clients. Your client is the government. So I've been trying to negotiate this case for some time, and I get crickets back. Finally, I get through to the prosecutor, and they send me an email back saying, no, we can't give you a deal that you're looking for, and just disregarding my entire letter I sent. I drafted a nice letter to them, outlining the facts of the case and why it should be resolved this way and everything. And they say, no, your client has such a long rap sheet. He has like 30 prior convictions for all these types of things. Just last year, he was convicted of receiving stolen property and burglary. And
Wait,
all
is that all true?
No.
Oh, okay.
Look, my client's not a citizen, so it gets kind of complicated. But they give you, look, when you go to court, the DAs, as part of the initial discovery, like just the police report, they also give you your criminal record for your client. His criminal record was a fat stack of papers, but when you look at the names of the people who were convicted of these crimes, none of them were his name. I'm like, what the hell is
Clerical
this?
error?
Yeah, that, and also someone stole his ID.
Oh, shit.
And every time they get arrested, they use his name.
Oh,
Whoa.
But then they found out who it really was, so my client really never got in trouble for that. But when she gave me a case number, yeah, last year in Glendale Courthouse, he was just convicted of burglary. I'm like, please just put in that case number and look what name comes up.
Stop, I stole your ID!
And so you had a hard time just getting them to do that basic fact check.
Basic.
Yeah.
And I send an email. I'm like, listen, just put in that case number, reread this whole thing. Like, you got this all wrong. No, I just get crickets. Another email, crickets. Another email, crickets. Calling them, like voicemail, crickets. So we get to court, and I mean, I was just pissed at this point. You know what I mean? Like, come on. So I tell the judge, Your Honor, I need the court's intervention here. I'm so sorry to bring this up, but I need the court to help me out because I just don't know what else I can do here. Can the court please order this DA to talk to me? Because I have sent them an email on so-and-so date at so-and-so time, didn't receive anything back. Another email, so-and-so date, so-and-so time, another email, I called this is the situation that's happening. This DA blew up on me and was so upset and embarrassed because they're in this courtroom all the time with this judge. And they go on a 15-minute tirade against me. This was unprofessional. He could have brought this to my attention sooner, yada, yada, yada. And I was waiting for them to stop. At the very end, I'm like, Your Honor, yeah, I did bring it up to them sooner. On this date and time, on this date of time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you God bless you, man. Fuck the police. Am I right? Fuck the DA. Fuck the police. No, the DA. Well, it depends on which DA. Some DAs are.
No, but they're cool. I mean, they called me back and I said, listen, I'm sorry for having said that to the judge. You know, I just desperately wanted you guys to resolve this case with me. I apologize for that. And they apologized also, and now we're cool. And then they started sending me the police reports for that ID theft guy. And they're like, hey, next time this guy screws your client over, make sure he has these on his record.
Good.
They helped me out then.
So wait, did the judge make a decision? Did the judge rule on your behalf that they have to talk to you? What happened?
Judges didn't order a DA to talk to me or anything. I just did that for theatrics.
That's
to
awesome.
get them.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
but the judge did tell them, talk to counsel. And I got what I wanted.
There it is. David does what it takes. He goes the distance, and that's why I love him. People are saying, have you considered this for a slogan? Better dial Dave.
And that's really
good.
That's really damn good.
Better dial Dave. I'm telling you, man. You're the real deal.
Well, if I use that, I hope none of your fans come after me for copyright or anything.
I can't promise. I mean, I won't. Hey, if they're maybe you're gonna find another Dave to represent him, then you're in real trouble.
Good luck.
Someone as scrappy as you. All right. Thanks for calling. Always a pleasure to hear from you, my friend.
Let's go.
Thank you for all your help. And y'all better be dialing Dave.
Thank you guys. Always a pleasure being here. And I'll see you soon.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What a guy. Gotta love him. Here's two people you want in your life that are a little bit shady. Or I don't know, shady. Let's say morally
not shady.
ambiguous. Your lawyer and your
creative.
accountant.
They're creative.
Creatives, yeah.
No, I want shady ass motherfucker for my lawyer and my accountant. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. He's actually incredible, though. He is insanely good at his job. That dude gets dubs all day.
You know, you had told me that he had helped out your nanny. I guess I didn't realize that he did it pro bono.
Yeah. I mean, I
incredible.
offered to pay him, but he was just hooked us up.
What a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he was super nice.
What a guy.
Yeah.
He was really nice, man. He really helped us out. Oh, so, okay. Fun times.
Did you take off the neck brace? You might need it.
I actually feel okay. It feels a little better now.
Okay.
The neck brace was starting to annoy me more than the pain. Okay, so we've got the iDubbbz out of the way. Let's do the PowerPoint, eh, girl? So this one, I don't know anything about this one, but it sounds pretty interesting.
I think this is crazy.
I don't know anything about this one either.
Yeah, I
so I'm
hadn't
excited.
Oh. Yeah.
Huh? Ma. Uh. Mmm. Mmm.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
Hmm? Oh.